Alright guys, welcome to the second episode. Here we left off last time. We had explored from the spawn around and we found this nice place. So I was hoping to cut down a few of these trees, make some basic tools and get the party started. So we don't need all of the tools made out of wood, really only the pickaxe, so that we can get the stone tools. I'm not about to cut down these trees with wooden tools, that's kind of a waste. But we should have enough resources. Yeah, that's gonna be enough. Take these last two. Bam, bam. Alright. Can already make a cobblestone pickaxe, and let's make an axe for these trees. And we can make a few torches as well. That's great. So let's get rid of this tree. And this one. We want to clear the area a bit. Alright. You know, this is always the less interesting part of playing the game. Cutting down trees or mining for resources. But you know, in the beginning this is a bit necessary. Later on you can skip this part of the game if you don't want to build big bases. But many people enjoy the relaxing part of it, and I think it is quite zen, playing around, doing the same thing over and over again. And I ran out of food again. Wow, that's not great. That's gonna be a problem. That is gonna be a problem. We had a few sheep around here, if I remember correctly. If they haven't despawned. Ah, no they haven't. And we can make an oven, or even take the oven out of the igloo and cook the mutton to have a bit of food. How much do we have? 4. Yeah, that's better than nothing. Ah, there's another one. Don't really have a use for the wool right now because I already got a bed, but yeah, this is quite useful. You know, the meat is really necessary. We could also make a mushroom stew, if I'm looking at this right. There was a red mushroom down here. I think there was a red mushroom down here somewhere. On the log, yes, great stuff. Oh, another sheep. Don't mind if I do. Missed that crit, but nothing a second hit can't handle. Oof. Like, not having food is one of the worst parts of this game. But it wouldn't be survival without it. Alright, let's make a wooden bowl. Oh yeah. And let's make a mushroom stew. A single one. I mean, they are better than nothing from a nutritional standpoint. Wait. I thought I had a chest. Maybe I remember that wrong. Oh yeah, I didn't take the chest from the igloo, did I? Well, that's interesting. Let's make one. Alright, we can get rid of these bowls, the saplings, the looted igloo rests. 4 bowls? Why do I have 4 of them? Don't tell me I didn't have to make those. Oh my. But alright, let's take the mutton. Oh yeah. And now that I think of it, we can plant some of this sugarcane somewhere here. If I find, maybe here. I don't remember exactly how this works with the ice. If it has to just be covered. In that case, this water isn't liquid for a long time, but now it should be. But I don't remember exactly how this worked. Maybe we should put a torch there as well. If this melts, I know I did it right. Ooh. Yeah, let's cut down more of these trees. And I don't really have to replant them right now because this forest is quite big, so we're not gonna run out quite soon. How big do we want this area to be? Maybe cut down this one. The advantage, of course, of a plains biome is you don't have to make your own space. So I could have based somewhere around there. But I always feel like the closer you are to the forest, the better the terrain looks. Maybe that's just bias. I do think that the torch... it's hard to say. There was a tree here before. These are things I don't... I don't remember quite well. But I do think the torches melt the snow. Maybe that's something... Oh no, they definitely do that. Oh yeah. Great. Alright, so... I mean, home sweet home. That's all you need. A furnace, a crafting table, a few chests, and a bed. But of course, you know, when it comes to mobs and stuff, you might want to be a bit more protected. So let's mine more of the stone and make a little tower. I like towers. I like mining and towers, really. I'm quite old school when it comes to base designs. Also, I'm not a good builder, so everything that's a bit complex turns out not very beautiful. So the simpler the better. I think, you know, when you start off building, you shouldn't really beat yourself up and try making or try copying other builders that have years of experience or are like artists, because that often leads to disappointment in the end, or it's just copying them block by block, which in my opinion is kind of boring. Like, if you want to flex on your friends by having a nice build, then yeah, you can do that, but if you're just building a base, I think it's way easier for beginners to just build a bigger base, like grinding a few blocks and such is way easier. Yeah, I'm gonna show you my favorite design. I think that bed is off by a block, but I'll mine that bed when the time comes. So make it odd like this. All right. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. When I said tower, I meant it. It's gonna be tiny, but that's enough. I mean, these days in Minecraft, you don't really, you never really needed a base, but these days even less than before, because you can just take a bed everywhere you go, and as long as you sleep in that bed, it's never gonna be night. So you avoid a lot of the mob spawns. So you are kind of, you know, skipping all the dangerous stuff. I would honestly play on peaceful if I could get all of the loot from the dangerous mobs, but that's a big hassle. So usually, don't have enough stone. Let's make the floors out of wood, shall we? You know, usually having dangerous mobs on is not so bad, so it's not really a problem. Like I said, as long as you sleep. You put a ladder here. That's enough. And let's make a few slabs. If I remember. Yeah. Oh yeah. So we can replace the floor. That was dumb. Man, was a long time ago that the blocks like the bed broke when you mined the blocks under it. That doesn't happen anymore. I'm not gonna mind that. That's better. And let's do it like this. Yeah. What just happened? Wow, that was weird. Yeah. All right. Not gonna say anything about that. And like that, put the torch back. You have, damn, another one. That's really strange. All right. Put a torch up here. Oh yeah, that's great. And now you can mine out these blocks, which are just placeholders. And you get the easiest base. Now, theoretically, it would maybe be better to, you know, if it's already symmetric, put the door in the middle. Looks better, for sure. Like that, and bum bum bum, and then like that. I mean, you know, it's not a beauty, but it does exactly what it says on the can. Go inside, go up. Maybe put one more ladder in there. And that's it. Like, if you have mobs in front of your door, you can get rid of them quite easily. The only mob that can be a problem is spiders, because they can climb up the walls. So later on you can add slabs all around, but that looks quite ugly, so you know, spiders are not such a big issue. I'll make some more. That's not going to be enough, so I'll make one more ladder like that. Put it here. Oh yeah, that's way better. And you know, this design is very modular, so you can just you know, extend it upwards or dig out a basement, just going down here. And we're gonna do that in later episodes with needing more storage room, but right now this is enough. Another thing that's quite useful, I think we can do that now, is making two windows. Make a window here and here, so you can see out. And yeah, that's about it. Like I said, it's not beautiful. I mean, it's cute. I think it's cute. It's very easy to make, and if you are traveling far away from your big base, putting up a base like this is very useful, especially like an outpost. You know, if you have your own banners, you can mark these on maps, and you will be able to travel between them. Have a few supplies in them in the chest, and yeah, these are quite nice. Alright, so we can put a window here and put a window here. Alright, now some people prefer panes, but those people we like to call pretentious. No, I think the blocks look better, because the little hole that's left from the pane kind of, in my opinion, doesn't fit the Minecraft aesthetic very well. What is going on with this tree? Is it too close to this tree? Let's fell this one as well. Oh my, it's too tall. One block. Could have jump mined that one, but that's always very annoying. Alright, yeah, I think that was it. Don't like floating leaves around. Yeah, you know, it's it's quite cute. Alright, so I think, oh, let's go on top. So I think that's gonna be it for this episode. Next time we're gonna go mining, probably. We have some food. We're gonna take some more food with us. We have quite a lot of wood, and yeah, next thing is getting a few metal tools. These times you can't just say iron. You know, the copper tools, they are fine. I prefer iron anyway. So next episode we're gonna take some time to make iron tools, and then we can expand slowly on the base. Next episode or the episode after. Alright, goodbye.